All right, so we are recording, guys. We are live. It is Monday, June the 19th, and I want to like freeze time because I don't want summer to go too fast. I am enjoying summertime with my kids and just enjoying the warm weather, and I'm such a much happier person in the summer. So I don't want to wish summer away, but we're like a month till Summit, which is really hard to believe, and I can't wait to meet some of you for the very first time at Summit this year in New Orleans, which is even more exciting. It's going to be really, really hot, but I think it's going to be a fabulous atmosphere. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of new products and things going on. So we're going to just do a few little announcements before we dive into the conversation tonight. So tonight, we're going to talk about the compensation plan. I'm going to kind of deconstruct it for you and just talk to you about the different ways that you can earn and how to maximize that compensation plan. As a new coach, it really took me a good, 6 to 9 months before I understood the compensation plan as where I was earning money, because I was more in it to just like help people. And if I made some money, great. And it wasn't like a huge deal to me. But the more I got into the business and realized there was this income potential, the more I started to understand, and I became strategic about what I was doing. And my business grew a lot faster once I learned coach placement and maximizing different opportunities. And so I'm going to talk to you about the different ways that you can earn and really grow your income with the Beachbody business. All right. So that's our topic tonight. If you're a brand new coach, right, this might be one that you want to definitely just take in. You may not understand all of the advanced terminology that I use, but I promise you it's going to come in handy, and it's going to be something that you'll pull out later and be able to use, as you're growing your business. All right. So with that being said, first things first, let's do a little announcement. So guys, Summit is a month away. So it starts on Wednesday. Well, elite night is Wednesday, the 12th, and then the 12th, and then Thursday is the 13th. And that is kind of opening day of Summit in New Orleans. So we're going to do a team event. It's just a meet and greet. So last year we rented out, or we had a space reserved at a bar in Nashville, but we're going to do another. We have a private place reserved in New Orleans. It's within walking distance to the convention center. It's going to be Thursday, July the 13th from 1 to 3:30 p.m. And anybody that is a part of our Dream Team organization downline is welcome to come. You're welcome to bring your spouse or your significant other with you to the event. You'll just need to purchase a ticket. And I put the link for that right there. And I'll actually copy and paste that right into the chat so you guys can see that. The second thing is we have created a Summit page for our team. So if you are not a part of our Facebook page, I put that into the comments as well. That's our Facebook page. So that's where we're going to do updates. That's where if anything changes with the meet and greet or whatever, that'll be there. The meet and greet will be cash bar. There will be some food, some hors d'oeuvres. It'll be a great time for you to network with other coaches. We're going to take a large team picture while we are at that event. So come on that Thursday, and we'll take it probably at about 2:30. So like halfway through the event, we'll stop. We're going to do some announcements. We're just going to kind of kick off the event. But this, honestly, it's so busy at Summit, and people are on different tracks and different halls, and everybody's doing different workouts. So our paths may not cross very often. So this is like the one time where we can get to be together. So I'm really excited to see you all at the team event. And I am working on shirts for our team event to wear on Saturday during Coach Summit. So I've got these Dream Team tanks that people can purchase and wear. They've got an awesome little like New Orleans style mask on there. So I'm just waiting to get the final design and the links together so that we can get that purchased and up and running. So I'll keep you posted on that. We'll have that by the end of the week. And what will happen is I'll just have a table set up on Thursday, and you can pick up your shirt if you aren't able to come to the event. I'll have somebody that will be at one of the hotels kind of set up, and you can come and get your shirt and pick that up and get it. All right. So that will be the game plan. So we don't have to worry about mailing things out ahead of time. You don't have to worry about that. You can just kind of pick it up once you get there. Deal? All right. So that's the game plan for Summit. How many of you guys tried the Shift Shop preview today? Anybody do the sneak peek Speed 25? It was like, is it not the best thing ever? Yes, it is awesome. I hope that you all posted about it, shared little snippets and videos on Insta stories and on Facebook and Instagram. Yes, it is awesome. It's coming out. I don't know. They keep changing the date. July 12th, July 13th. I'm not really sure at this point. I know it's the week of Summit. So one of the things that I did, was obviously put together, I like to have a little application for people to fill out. I created a Facebook group, a closed Facebook group, so that anybody that was interested in getting Shift Shop when it came out, they can become my customer. I will add them to the Shift Shop Facebook group. And then as we get closer to launch, I can share that information in there. And then once people make their purchases and they're on Shakeology and they've agreed to do Shift Shop, then they'll get to stay in that Shift Shop Facebook group, which will actually become that challenge group that I'll run in July. So, and there's probably going to be another sneak peek. I heard Carl Deichler say that probably the 4th of July week. So then that means you'll have another wave and another opportunity to, invite people and do the workout and preview it and collect some more emails. So make sure you keep that in mind. It is a great program. People are getting amazing results. I can tell you in 3 weeks of being very focused on my nutrition and my fitness, my body changed. And yesterday was the end of round 2. I didn't get to do round 2 to the T because of our vacation, but the people that did it to the T, you've got to check out Kirsten Nuss. She's a coach in our organization and legit killed it. Looks amazing. Marsha had an incredible transformation. She shared that today too. So I've been seeing them pop up on my newsfeed, and as I do, I'm just like in awe of the results. So it is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So yes, Katie, you just posted yours. I'll have to go check that out after the call. But yeah, so go check out their results and, ask them if you want to use them as a shout out or a Transformation Tuesday, or, featuring different coaches that have gone through the test group is a great way to get more interest in people that are interested in the program as well. All right. Okay. If you out them in the Facebook group where you run the actual group in Facebook, Michelle Smith, I think I'm actually going to run the Shift Shop group on Facebook this time. I just feel like doing Facebook group. So that's what I'm going to do this time around. So yes, I'm going to keep it that way. You're more than welcome to take those people that purchase, and you could even call that Shift Shop Facebook group kind of your informational group. And then once they make their purchase, then you can invite them into the Challenge Tracker app if you would like to do it that way. So that's your kind of your second option if you're gonna go that route. Okay. All right. So, and we will do a coach Shift Shop group as well. So for those of you that want accountability for yourself and want to be a part of that, I will open up that Shift Shop test group. We will start our preseason on hold on, I'm going to look here. I'm going to look at my calendar. It is the week after Summit. I want to say that might be the 17th, but I don't want to tell you the wrong date. So the 17th would be the start of preseason, and then 24th would be day 1 of the workouts. I am running an event, yes, and the Facebook group, like the event will be what I promote and what I advertise with. I'll have a blog post that I have that kind of explains everything, and then once those people say they're interested, then I'll put them into my Facebook group, and that's where I'll just share information because I'm going to run it right in that Facebook group. If you're Rachel Harvey, if you're doing an event and you plan on putting people into the Challenge Tracker app, you don't really have to do a Facebook group because you're just going to move them from purchase into the Challenge Tracker app. All right. All right. Okay, moving on. Real quick, top recruiters of the week, Christy Berry, 4 coaches. Jess Colamarino, brand new 2-star diamond coach, 4 coaches. Katie, Tamulonis, I don't know if I said it right, but you signed up 4 coaches and you're one of the 3 top recruiters of the week. So congratulations, guys, on a job well done. That is awesome. Did you know if you sign up 1 more coach, right, in like this week, you will get a $100 bonus. Did you know that? It's called the Fast Start Plus bonus. And when you sign 5 coaches within a 5-week time period, you actually get a $100 bonus. So you guys are 1 coach away from an extra $100 in your pocket, which I think is kind of cool. So congratulations, guys. All right, up next is our Success Club 10. So those of you that have achieved Success Club 10 or higher in the month of June, Brooke Benson is killing it with 30 Success Club points. Megan Belinka and Rachel Mitchell both have 20. Katie Bryan has 18. Abby Park has got 18. Alyssa has 18. Megan has 18. Amanda, Katie has 16. Liesel all have 16. Jen Guthrie, Yolanda Russell, and I promise I won't read them all, but if you see a coach that you know on this list, make sure you congratulate them. It's pretty awesome stuff, right? Way to get it out of the way first thing in the beginning of the month, and everything else that you get from this point forward is like icing on the cake. And I will tell you that these Success Club boards are like one of the things that motivate me the most. And I would always watch to see, okay, who was at the top of the Success Club board, and I would strive to see if I couldn't beat the person at the top. And it was a competition that I created within myself, but you know what happens when you create that competition within yourself? You end up getting more customers. You end up having more success stories. You end up having people that turn into coaches. You have more people to work with than just the 3 people that somebody who's hitting Success Club 5 is. So it just increases your opportunity for future success and future commissions and income opportunity. So with that being said, guys, I just challenge you this month to say, can I push myself a little bit more? I want to be on that Success Club 10 list this month. All right, so let's congratulate all of those that are Success Club 5 all the way up to 9. If you see somebody on this list that make sure you shout them out and give them a virtual high five for doing an awesome, awesome job. So our list is growing, and you guys are doing fabulous. Hopefully, you're able to transition your Sean Week customers, your free group people, into challenge group participants that are getting challenge packs, that are getting on Shakeology Home Direct, and now are transitioning into your group that you can kind of segue into Shift Shop when that launches in July. So that's the game plan. So let's get this party started. I want to see you all on this list for the month of June. I can tell you for those of you that are brand new, Success Club is our benchmark. It's our benchmark for knowing that coaches are at least doing the minimum, the bare minimum. Success Club 5, the 4 vital behaviors, every single month. That's kind of the basic foundation. And then the more Success Club points you get, that means the more people you are impacting and changing, and the more your income is growing. So keep that in mind. This is just a simple way to track your own progress and your growth along the way. All right, so now we're going to get into just sort of the heart of the call tonight. So many of you have asked me about how to earn. What are different ways as a coach that you can earn an income? So, as for many of us, I know that the compensation plan is a foreign object. It is something that unless you come from network marketing background, unless you have done this previously, it sort of is like, it's just unknown. And so we're going to talk about tonight all the different ways that you can earn, so that as a business owner, you can make smart strategy business decisions. There are going to be a lot of people out there that are going to tell you how they think that you should build your business. And anybody that has been in this business for a while, I think all of my Star Diamonds can vouch the fact that every strategy is individualized in building your business, where you're placing coaches, what you're doing, how many you're signing, where, when to sign up your spouse. And, and there are some things that are pretty much consistent across the board. But throughout this call tonight, I want you always to say to yourself, what is my number one objective? What do I want to get out of this business? And then you can create a customized strategy that meets your needs. You are going to find multiple ways to build a business. Some people are going to be focused on the income, and that's going to be the number one thing to them. They don't care what rank they are, as long as they're making money. They don't care. They want to cap out before they move on to the next level. And then you're going to have coaches that say, recognition is really important to me. I need to be an X-star diamond, or I need to be a diamond coach. And I don't care if I'm not making any money. I just need to get to that rank, because it's going to give me a sense of fulfillment. It is going to make me feel like I'm important. I need to be seen as a leader. I need that title to have that significance. All right. And then that person may build income and build that volume afterwards. So we're going to touch on some of those things tonight too. So let's dive into this. There are 4 ways as a coach to earn. The first one is through challenge pack bonuses. So that would be the commission you earn off of the challenge pack sold, and also your commissions. So your commissions are what people purchase from you, that you get 25% off everything that people purchase from the site. So everything has a volume amount attached to it. So, and you get a commission based off of that. So Shakeology, the performance line, the boost supplements, the ultimate reset, everything, every fitness program, the agility markers, you're earning a commission off of that. The club membership, Beachbody On Demand, you're earning a commission off of those purchases. So you get a 25% commission off of everything that people purchase. If you have people that are club members, which is Beachbody On Demand, you're getting a 15% commission, because remember, they're getting that discount as well. So, but note that is eventually going to go away. It's going to kind of phase out, and you're going to see that kind of going away towards the end of the year as well. So we won't have that any longer, but that's just like on the down low. All right. The second way to earn is through team cycle bonus. And we're going to go into more detail about that, but I just want to know that's the second way to earn. That is when you begin to build your team and you are cycling off of your teammates. The third is matching bonuses. As you begin to grow coaches in your organization that are going out and are running effective challenge groups and are signing up customers and coaches, they're going to get what's called a team cycle bonus also. You, as the sponsoring coach, are able to earn a percentage of their team cycle bonus, right, that you get. So that's another way to earn. And the fourth is through the star diamond bonuses. And I am literally going to pull apart each one of these, and we are going to talk about it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is, number one, is your challenge pack bonuses and commissions. So when somebody buys a challenge pack, for example, this is the easiest thing to understand, is there is a standard amount that you earn with each challenge pack. And if you go into the Coach Online office, and I'll show you this. Let me see if I can find it. So if you go into the news and training section, and you go into the training tab, and you go into the training library, you can actually see right in here, there is a place, and I'm going to tell you challenge packs. It's the complete guide to challenge packs. And in here is where you can see how much each program and what the commission is that you get. So the complete guide to challenge packs and challenge groups, you can see right here, your shipping, your savings, what is your commission. So you can see if a challenge pack is priced at, $160, you're going to earn $50 in commission. All right, so keep that in mind. If you are interested in this is called the Beachbody Challenge Complete Guide. It is found in the training library right under challenge packs, and you can download this. It will tell you the commissions for each one. So you can see like your $205, your 21-day kickstart, your Fix Extreme, you're getting over $70 in commissions. All right, so that's your easiest way to earn your income, is through your commissions. So for example, if you say to yourself, I want to earn in my first month as a coach, I want to earn $200. An easy way to do that is to say, I need to sell 4 Beachbody On Demand All Access Challenge Packs, and I will earn $200 in commissions in my first month as a coach. So if you want to know how you can earn, that's one easy way to do it. Make sense? All right, so retail commissions is 25%, club membership commissions is 15%, and then membership. So your membership is your Beachbody On Demand. When somebody buys just the all access on demand, or buys the quarterly membership or the 6 month, you are getting 40% of that purchase in your pocket. So those are the different ways that you can earn. All right, so 4 ways you can earn. Most of you probably know about the first 2. The second 2 might be just very eye-opening for you as well. All right, so let's talk about number 2. Let's talk about team cycle bonuses. So this is where I think people get most confused. You can earn from the sales of your entire downline. Beachbody is considered a binary system, which means you have a strong leg and a weak leg in your business. And you, as the sponsoring coach, cycle every time you have a 300 balance point volume. And when I say that, that means every time you have 200 volume points on one side to 100 on the other, you will get $14 as an emerald, $16 as a ruby, and $18 as a diamond. Now, I'm going to deconstruct this and explain this, but what I want to do is I just want to point out this little chart down here at the bottom. You can see as an Emerald coach, you can cycle $14 up to $250 a week. So off of your team, which means you have to have coaches that are producing volume. The more volume they produce, the more cycles you're going to earn. You can earn up to $250 a week. As a Ruby, at $16 per cycle, you earn up to $1,000 per week. At Diamond, you get $18 a cycle, and it's up to $1,000 a week, all right? So I'm gonna kind of break this down for you a little bit and show you a little bit more about these team cycle bonuses as we go through. But I just want you to see, right, as a 1-star, your cap is $3,000 a week. As a 2-star, your cap is $4,000 a week. At 3-star, your cap is 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to $12,000 per week. That is the max, and you can earn off of your team as a coach. So when you see people getting these really big checks or starting to really make significant income, it is not coming just from the commissions that they're earning. It is coming from building a team of other like-minded individuals that are passionate about health and fitness and that want to go out there and change lives. It comes from building an organization, all right? So that is like where I want to hopefully open that floodgates to how important it is to invite people to the business opportunities so that they join you. And that $14, you're going to find it's going to go fast. We're going to deconstruct this in a little bit, but I just wanted you to understand this, and I'll go into more detail, all right? So I want to go, and I didn't get a chance to kind of fill this in, so I'm going to walk you through this. So the first thing is I want everybody to understand what is volume and what is weak leg and strong leg. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go to my business. So if you want to figure out what your weak leg and strong leg is, or what volume is your team producing, go to my business, my volume, and then click on my volume. Now, this pops up and you guys can see, but week by week, week ending. So this would be last week, right? My total PV. And PV is my stuff, right? Total PV from my customers and anything that I purchased. That is your total PV. And that bucket is what I contributed. This number, this 510, is what shows up on the PV shout out board every single week. It doesn't come from your team. It comes from what you personally produce, all right? So when I click on that, I can see all of my customers that have made a purchase this week and what is the personal volume associated with it. Each product. So for example, each product has a volume associated with it. Volume, 90 PV is associated to a bag of Shakeology, 90 personal volume. That is commissionable volume that you can earn your income on, all right? So we've got that there. That's where that comes from. This customer PV is customer PV, total PV, and this is like customer. So for example, you can see here total PV. You can see these are all of the people that purchased. 697 is what that total is, and then I've got my my total PV is, what did I click on that? Wherever, 697, and then my customer PV is a little bit different because they take out my Shakeology there. All right, now if we go over here, we have LV. And we have RV, all right? We've got LV and RV, left volume and right volume. This is your left leg of your business. This is the right leg of your business. Now, from looking at this right now, you can see that my left leg is my weak leg. Does that make sense? Why is it my weak leg? Because it has less volume than the right side. When I click on it, I can see who is contributing volume on the left side of my business. I can now see that all of these coaches in the past week, this is the volume they're contributing. They're not all my personally sponsored coaches, right? They're not all my personally sponsored coaches, but it doesn't matter. Anybody that is placed on the left side, all of that is bundled together, and I can earn team cycle bonus off of that. All right, make sense? Then if I look at my right volume, I can now earn team cycle bonus off of everybody that is on my right side. So regardless if they're my personally sponsored or not, this is my right leg volume. Okay, so I want everybody to understand what is your left and what is your right leg so that you understand as I'm going through this, which side is my weak and which side is my strong. You guys, most of you probably will have very small numbers there. Like this is what mine was at the beginning. But if you look at the bottom and then you see how each week it grows, and it grew by me sponsoring new coaches and then helping those new coaches get started in our coach trainings, helping them to sell their first challenge packs and duplicating that success on down the road. All right. And then as my coaches sign coaches, all of that volume goes on either the left or on the right side. And every week, and I'll go into that, I can earn commission based off of that. All right. So we'll talk, and we'll just stop here. We're going to talk about the coach placement. So as a new coach, right, your job is to get that 3-to-1 ratio. All right. So to get the 2-to-1 ratio. Sorry, guys, is to get the 2-to-1. So you want to get on each side, right? So I want to make sure that, like you can see right here on this week ending, down here, week ending 8/26. Oh, that's not working at all. Let me try. So on this week ending, right, I've got 260 and 145. So I have 2-to-1. I can cycle, one time because I've got 260, which means, and I'm going to show you this. Hang on 1 second. I am just going to do this because it's going to make way more sense if I do it this way. Hang on 1 second. So if we have 260 on one side, and we have 145 on the other, and I'll show you this. So if it looks like this, right? So we've got this 260 here, and we know that as a diamond coach, right, we need to make sure that we get rid of 200. So we can take away 200 points, and then we take away 100. And when we do that, right, so we're left with 60 points on this side and 45. And as a diamond coach, I can cycle one time. So I am going to get $18 for that bonus. All right. Now what's left, this 60 and this 45, it doesn't go away. But what happens is it goes into what we call carryover volume. And this is going to get saved for next week. So next week, when our week starts on Thursday morning, then I can start accruing that again. And so then maybe the next week, I'll be able to cycle a little bit more, and this $18 will go up. And as a diamond, it can go all the way up to $2,000 a week before I cap out at where I can earn. Make sense? All right. So that's number one. So when it comes to coach placement, and you say to yourself, oh, my strong leg is my right side, and my strong leg has 400 volume points over there, and each week that you can't even use it because the other side says 0, you know that you're missing out on income by not signing coaches onto that other leg, that weak leg. And so then it becomes sort of like a sense of urgency to say, all this volume is just getting banked. It's going into this carryover, sort of like a holding pattern. It's not going away, but you're not maximizing your income potential. So it becomes really important for you to say, I need to build up, I need to at least get to Emerald so that I can begin to earn Team Cycle bonus. You don't earn it as a coach, but you earn it as Emerald. You have a coach on the left that you sponsored and a coach on the right that you sponsored. Then your job would be to get enough people on that weak leg so that you begin to earn some Team Cycle bonus. All right. Hopefully that's making sense. I know that it's a little confusing, but again, ask any questions that you have along the way. All right. Let's see. I don't see anybody else. Megan, I don't know if you were asking me that or if that was just in the chat there. All right. Okay. So up next, I want to go over this. The third thing is going to be your matching bonus. So as a coach, you can earn 5 or 10% off of your personally sponsored coach's Team Cycle bonus. So let me give you an example. I sponsor Sarah. And Sarah earns $200 in Team Cycle bonus herself, right? So just what I just talked about, right? That $18 a cycle, and she earned $200 in that Team Cycle bonus area. And I am a diamond coach. I get 10% of what she earned, right? I'm going to get that commission. I earned $20 off of Sarah's $200 that she earned. So do you see there's other ways for you to make an income versus just your commissions and your team? Now you can earn this matching bonus too. And let's think about it. If you have 20 coaches and all 20 coaches are earning $200 in team cycle bonus, you're going to see your checks are going to start to increase because your team's income is increasing as well. All right, so let's just talk a little bit about the ranks. This is kind of what it looks like for those of you that are interested in just being able to see what this looks like. So the rank for a coach, this is what just a regular coach. This is an active coach. An active coach has at least a 50 personal volume in customer orders or personal orders that go through. That's what makes you an active coach. As an emerald coach, you only need to have a coach on the left and a coach on the right. So 2 people. And a lot of times it's your husband and it's like a friend or a best friend or somebody else that you already know is going to do a challenge group with you. And so when you sign up to be a coach, the very first thing that you're going to do is obviously start a challenge group and get your first challenge group running. But it's like, how quickly can I get to Emerald? Because now I've unlocked the compensation plan and I can start earning cycle bonus if I'm placing people correctly. So I signed up my husband. He was the very first coach that I signed into my business. I bought a challenge pack. Actually, I bought the 3-day refresh challenge pack. I bought the packets of Shakeology so I could sell them as samples because I had so many people that wanted to try it before they bought it. And I sold it for $5 a packet, sometimes in a week's supply. And I would send them a little like description on how to make their Shakeology, my favorite recipes. And then we did the 3-day refresh. We shared our results. So what happened is I earned the commission off of the challenge pack, right? Off of my husband's challenge pack and his sign up. We sold the packets of Shakeology and we did the 3-day refresh, which helped us sell a few more 3-day refreshes. And we made all of our money back. And I placed Matt. So if you're going to sign up your spouse, you can put them on your weak leg. And so essentially, that is a placeholder at the top of your organization. And then everybody you sign up underneath of your husband, your next personally sponsored coaches, he or she is going to start accruing volume it's going to help build their strong leg. Does that make sense? It might even be a placeholder for somewhere on down the road. But you want your spouse at the top of your business, all right? Also, you need to get somebody on that other side, that strong leg. And usually your first coach you place on the strong leg is just somebody that maybe isn't really sure that they want to build a business, like my mom, right? So my mom would go on my strong leg because I know she's just going to be a loyal Shakeology customer. Every month she's going to do Beachbody on demand. And I know she'll just be an active person there. So I'm going to stick her over there for now. And now I've reached Emerald status. All right. So then we get to Ruby. Now you can see what it means to be Ruby, right? And now you can see what it means to be Diamond. So I just wanted you guys to be able to see what this looks like when you're really trying to figure all of this stuff out. All right. Okay. I'm reading your comment, Katie, because it popped up in I don't remember what I did. It's probably like the 3-day cleanse. All right. Anyways, so active Ruby is where you've got 2 emeralds and it's just 4 active coaches. And then active diamond is where you have 4 coaches on the left, 4 coaches on the right, and 1 coach on each side is an emerald coach. All right. That gets you to active diamond. And remember, the biggest key in this is that when you go to diamond, you now need to make sure that you have 100 personal volume points. So, you can't sign everybody up as a coach and not have any customers. You need to have at least, 100 PV that comes from your personal Shakeology order and then at least a few customers too. So keep that in mind because sometimes that nips people in the butt if they don't have a lot of personal volume because they're focusing on that recruiting of, customers and coaches, right off the bat. All right. Okay. So moving on to the next. And then I just pulled this because I wanted people to see there's all of these ranks from 1 star all the way to 10, all the way to 15. And this can be found in the policies and procedures. So the P&P is where you can actually go and find if you're interested in building to 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, all the way up to 15-star, there's a strategy. And a star means that you have sponsored a diamond coach. So when somebody goes 1 star, it means they have one personally sponsored coach. When somebody goes 2-star, it means they have a diamond coach on their left and on their right. And so you can see, okay, this is how many actives. And so this is a good thing for all of you that are working towards 5-star and 10-star and just want to understand, for you to kind of print out and keep. It just be a good kind of reference for you guys too. Okay, all right, now we're gonna take and we're gonna really, really dive in and break down the how to earn. So when you are looking at the basics of getting started, the first way to earn is your retail commissions. So you can see I took a screenshot of one of my pay weeks with Beachbody, and I showed you my commission. So I retailed $245.35 in 1 week. All right, now if you look down here at the bottom, you can see my customer orders and my commissions. You can see that off of 90 units of volume, that was most likely Shakeology, you can see that the unit selling price was $119.95 and I made $29.99 commission. All right, so you can see a breakdown. So if you go into your My Business, you go to My Commissions under the Business tab, you can click on each of these numbers and it's going to pull up a box. You can see the breakdown. You can see your customers, their name, their order date, what they ordered, and how much you made. Your commissions, it says BP, that's bonus points. That's just the currency of wherever you're at, whether it's the United States or Canada. Got it? So that's number one. The next part of this is subscription commissions. So your subscriptions is Beachbody On Demand. That would be the club membership. You can see that I earned $38.88 off of 2 people that bought the club membership. The payout is, 40% now. It was 50 at this time. You can see that I made $19.44 on each one of these, right? So again, another way to earn, even though you don't get Success Club points for your customers who get Beachbody On Demand, you're still getting a commission for that, right? You're still getting money in your pocket. So that's helping the bottom line. All right, the next way to earn, if we move on to the next one, is team bonus. Now, can you see where the shift begins to happen? I am earning more off of my team, $342 in 1 week versus my retail commissions, which is $245. Now, if you look down here, you can see if you click on this little team bonus hyperlink, this is the breakout box that shows up. Bonus points, 18. I am making $18 a cycle because I am a diamond coach. All right. I have cycled, I think in this one I cycled, let me see what the next one is. Nope. Let me go back here. In this one, let's say I cycled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it was like 19 times I cycled. So you take $18, well, here, this is what we'll do. Hold on, I'm getting math on this live call, guys. So 342 divided by $18, I cycled 19 times. So 19 times I was able to do the 200 on one side to 100 on another. So do you see how building your volume on both legs is going to help you earn more income faster, right? So you can click and you can see that breakout. You can see what my left volume was to my right volume. You can see what my carryover is. If you're mathematical, you can check all of that out. For me, I just always look to make sure that that number is going up and that I am maximizing my opportunity. Getting to diamond, think about it. If I was only at emerald, all right, let's say I cycled 19 times. So 19 times I cycled at emerald would be at $14 a bonus cycle would be $266. Just because I'm a diamond coach, I moved that up to $18 a cycle. And now I'm making $342 a week versus $266. So for those of you that are starting to build a team, but you're sitting at emerald right now, you are essentially leaving money on the table. All right, keep that in mind. Now, let's move to the next one. We've got matching bonus. So we've got matching bonus. Now, I made $8.60 at this point in time off of my coaches. You can see down here at the bottom that I had 4 coaches that were earning team cycle bonus. One coach made $28, actually 2 made $28 and 2 made $16 and $14. You can see that I earned 10% of that, which was $2.80, all the way up to $8.60 is what I earned off of my matching bonus. But let's just say let's just say I have a coach that earns $300 or more, right? $300 a week she earns in her team cycle bonus, and I am going to get 10% of that. So I'm going to earn $30 of that. Let's say I have a coach that earns the maximum and is capping out at $12,000 a week, and I'm earning 10% of that. I am earning $1,200 a week off of my coach that is maximizing her opportunity. All right. So do you see where you begin when you start signing coaches that have that vision and that fire, how you mentoring them is going to directly affect your bottom line? All right. So now we're moving on. Now we've got this next part, which is called the Fast Start Plus bonus. Now, when you sign a coach, or let's look at this, the Fast Start bonus is when a coach signs up here, you are paid here. All right, so when a coach signs up, so when I sponsor Sarah and Sarah buys the Beachbody On Demand All Access Challenge Pack, I get a $50 commission, but it does not show up in my retail commissions because retail commissions are only where my customers are going to show up. When I sign a coach, you're going to see it under Fast Start bonus. So when you would click on that, it would show you the name of the coach you signed up, and that's where you would see the commission that you earned. Now, this is the little gem that I don't think most people will actually know about. It's called the Fast Start Plus bonus. A coach receives $100 if they sell 5 challenge packs to new coaches within a 5-week period. If you sign 5 coaches in 5 weeks, you're going to get $100. If you sign 10 coaches, in 5 weeks, you're going to get $200. So the more people you bring on with a challenge pack and get started as a coach, you're going to see that income grow. All right. You have to sell a combined total of 5 challenge packs, or HD starts to your personally sponsored coaches within a 5-week rolling period. Make sense? All right. So now you can see my total commissions is $634.83 for 1 week in the business. Not too shabby. All right, so now moving on, this is the next part we're going to talk about. So we can earn in commissions, but we can also earn in quarterly matching bonuses. So one of the awesome things that Beachbody does is every quarter they give out a bonus. So Beachbody takes a percentage, they take 2% of the company, of what the company earns income-wise, right, which they bring in revenue, and they split that up into 0.5%. And it's split up into these bonus pools. So there is coaches that are 2-star diamond, 5-star diamond, 10-star diamond, and 15-star diamond. There are 4 bonus pools that you can potentially take part in. And so if you reach 2-star diamond, official 2-star, you've held it for that 6-week qualification, within that bonus period, you are going to be eligible to receive the 2-star diamond bonus pool. If you are a 5-star diamond and you hold that for that 6-week qualification period, you will be eligible for not only the 2-star diamond pool, but also the 5-star. And then it goes up. Same thing for 10-star. You get the 2-star, the 5-star, and the 10-star. When you're a 15-star diamond, you get all of those bonuses together. And it is paid out every quarter, and it's 4 times a year. All right? But you must actually maintain that rank within each bonus period. Now, I'm going to take you to the next level because I want you to see what your potential could be for building an organization. This is paid out quarterly. So if we look at this, I just took one of the quarters and I broke it out for you. As a 2-star, double 2-star diamond, during this, and it changes. It's not always the same. It depends on how good the company did and how many coaches are in that bonus pool. So if people don't hold their rank, they're not actually paid a 2-star diamond for 6 weeks, then they don't get the bonus. They miss that bonus. So you have to maintain that rank and that status. $820.62 was one bonus quarter that people could earn. The 5-star diamond bonus pool was $2,184.07 that period. So if you were a 5-star diamond, you earned the $820 and the $2,100 and whatever. If you're a 10-star diamond, you got $17,540 plus the $2,000 plus the $820. And if you are a superstar diamond, you got all of these together for a grand total of $67,321.08 in one quarter. That doesn't even include what you make on a weekly basis. Guys, your income opportunity comes from building an organization of other motivated people who want to help others achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. This number comes not just from signing every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but really presenting the business opportunity to people and getting them on board. It takes time to get there, but when people, like, there is a huge opportunity for growth. Like, 2-star diamond is the first place you're obviously going, and then you're going to 2-star from there. So let me just say, if some of you are out there and you're like, I'm close to 1-star, I'm close to 2-star, I just want you to know that the last day to qualify for the second quarter, the week ending of June 28th, is the last day to start qualification. So that would be the last possible day you could become a 2-star diamond qualifying. You would have to hold it for 6 weeks, and you would end the quarter on July 14th. Is that right? Wait, end quarter starts on March 30th. It ends on June 28th. You're paid out on July 14th. The last possible date that you can start your qualification is June 28th. All right. So I feel like that quarter start, quarter end, paid on week ending. Yes. Okay. 6/28. I got that. All right. So then the next one is the Q3. So maybe you're looking at this one and you're looking to say, okay, I want to qualify for the next quarter. This will allow you to set some benchmarks and goals. Any of this stuff, if you want these dates, all you need to do is go to the Coach FAQ, and that's where I pulled this information from. So you can pull it right from there and have no problems at all being able to use this to set goals in your Beachbody business. All right. Okay. So with that being said, guys, there are so many ways that you can maximize your income. Where do you start? Well, it's very simple and it's very easy. You start with getting yourself to diamond. You start by educating yourself on, okay, I need to make sure that I understand how this volume works and how this volume accrues. And I need to make sure that I'm presenting the business opportunity to people. I need to make sure that I'm inviting them to join and I'm placing them. And I'm not just going left, right, but I'm looking at what is my weak leg and my strong leg. And I'm placing people strategically in a spot so that it's going to help me maximize my teen cycle bonus. All right, so one of the things I want to do is just take a moment and answer some questions because I see that there are a ton of questions that you guys have. All right, so let me go through, and is this helpful at all? I hope that this was helpful. Great visual, super helpful. You will always cap at 250 at Emerald. Yes, good. I was like, man, how do I not share too much? How do I make sure I share enough? But and here, let me just kind of go back and take a step back for just 1 minute. So one thing that you're going to find about Beachbody, right? So, I mean, I'll answer all of these questions here in 1 minute, but let me just sort of stop for one moment. You know, every couple of years, and I shared this video with my team, I'll put it in the Dream Team Facebook page as well. Every year or every couple of years, like I remember when I first started, there was a couple of network marketing companies that kind of popped up and tried to compete with what Beachbody had to offer. And people were leaving Beachbody because they were offering them like a car bonus, and they were I think they were giving them like BMWs or something. And then recently, even more recently, we've been seeing these other opportunities pop up that are promising you a really high buy-in, like a really high payout right off the bat. And maybe, I don't know if any of you have noticed that people are posting on social media about earning their biggest paychecks ever and being able to pay for their mortgage in their first month as a distributor, right? And you're seeing, you know, a lot of these people and just a lot of this buzz about get in and earn all of this income. And I just want to let you know that there are two different kinds of businesses. There are businesses that when you sign up, you get this high, residual income. So you buy a $400 pack and you're making $200, right? And so you're earning this high amount of income right off the bat. But then what happens is that on the back end of things, where we tie a pretty high commission, to our residual. So people are, your Shakeology, you're getting that 25% commission, where somebody else, they might, have a 10% commission that they're getting on their residual, on their HDs. And so what's ended up happening is it becomes a front-loaded program. So you'll see other network marketing companies promise you to make more money faster, but what happens is you're asking people to buy in and pay more initially, but then in the back end, you're not getting as much residual. And you can see from our compensation structure and plan that we are looking, and Beachbody is really looking ahead to say, we want to reward people for building a stable business with other leaders that are out there helping other people to achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. And so we want to make sure that we're giving people a good upfront commission, but that we're also making sure that the back end, that you're benefiting in the long run by being able to build a stable residual income, plus these bonuses, plus the matching bonuses. And you don't necessarily get that in every network marketing company you go to. So, you always just want to be educated about what kind of company you're a part of, so that if somebody else tries to throw something at you, you can say, okay, well, tell me about, your residual, and tell me about your compensation plan. And you can ask the right questions so that you can be like, whoa, that's a big red flag. Are you sure you want to join that company? All right. So just something else to think about, that this is great education for you guys to understand how your business works. All right. Okay. So also, let me take a look at this. Great breakdown. Very helpful. This is the best. Oh, thanks, Kate. All right. Yes, I will post this, especially. Okay. Once you place someone on a leg, is that where they have to stay, or can you move them? Good question. So somebody please tell me, is it 3 days or 5 days? Because as soon as I sign somebody up, I always move them. It's 5. Oh God, 5. It's 5 days. Okay. So when you sign somebody up to become a coach, when you place them on either the left or the right, you have 5 business days from the time they sign up to change the placement. Once that 5 days is gone, you can no longer switch that placement. All right. So it is very time sensitive, and you have to send an email through the contact us button to Coach Relations requesting a change in placement so that that person goes to where you want them to go. All right. Placement is like an educated guess. You may have somebody that comes into your business and says, I'm going to be the next top coach, and you put them on your weak leg. And then you have somebody else that comes into the business and they're like, I just want to be a discount. So you put them on your strong leg because right now you're trying to build your weak leg volume. And then all of a sudden, the person that says, I just want to be a discount, sells 5 challenge packs, and the other person quits. Like, it's hard. You just have to take your best educated guess and hope for the best, which is absolutely crazy. All right. But that's kind of how it goes. And I think the longer you're in the business, the better. It just always is an educated guess. We're just going to go with that. All right. Yes, you can switch between business centers too, Julia, and you can do that. The new coach that signed up doesn't have to change the placement. You can just send in through the contact us button. I want to change Julia Overfield from my second business center to my first business center. Here's her coach ID and email, and here's my coach ID and email. All right. One other thing on placement, keep it far and wide. When you're looking at your organization, when you go to the My Business and my downline, that graphical genealogy, right? You'll see all these buddies on the inside, and then you see people on the outside. You always want to stay on the outside for right now until you get way down the road and you're doing more advanced placement strategy. I want you just to always stay on the outside. All right. And you always want to check to make sure that your people go to the bottom outside. So that way they're always able to take advantage of the strong volume of a strong leg. Okay. All right. Let me look at these questions. Jennifer, so would you build your weak leg first, then add coaches to the strong? So number 1, you want to get to Emerald. That's your first step in your business. Coach on the left, coach on the right. Then, of course, you're going to say to yourself, all right, the next person I want to sign up, I want to make sure I put them on my weak leg if they want to build the business. All right. So yes, you want to be cycling as much as you can, But you do have to put people on the other opposite side too in order to get to diamond. So I found that, for me, I put my strongest candidates to work the business on my weak leg. I put my I'm not sure what they're going to do, or maybe eventually they'll work the business, on my strong leg initially. Then once I got pretty close to diamond, I was able to make that decision to, put 2 people under my husband or 2 people under my mom, or I would start placing some people onto that strong leg that wanted to work and get to emerald as well. All right, so hopefully that answers your question. Another question is, did your husband actively coach, or did you sign them up under him and coach them yourselves? My husband does not want to coach, but wants to help me progress in the business. So that's a sensitive subject, and I'm going to answer that very lightly. So number one, when you sign your spouse up, they have to know that they're signed up as a coach. Because if Coach Relations ever calls and says, hey, Mitro, I need to talk to you about your coach account, and he goes, I didn't even know I was a coach, that's sort of an issue, all right? So you want to make sure your spouse is on board. And then secondly, Matt does not actively enroll customers and coaches in his business, all right? He has a part in the business. We talk about it. He knows he has a coach account. He knows how to log in. He knows what his password is, but I sort of manage that business. And yes, I do sign customers and coaches under his business to get him to emerald, to diamond, to star diamond. Did I do it right away? No. I sort of got myself stable, and then I started to give him some too. So yes, it is something that you can do, but you just have to say, like, this is your husband's account is technically your business that you run together. Okay. Jennifer, can we share this call with potential coaches who are wondering how to earn? You can. You can share it with them, but be careful. They don't know the jargon or the lingo yet on how to earn. So unless you may want to be careful so that you don't scare them away, and just kind of give them a heads up that, hey, this is our compensation plan. I can even give you a shortened version if you want me to share that with you guys too. Crystal, do you sign everyone up as a coach? That is also a very good question. So this is do you remember back at the beginning of this call when I said about being very careful about, or asking yourself, what are your goals? Are you looking to get to diamond as fast as possible because you want that recognition of being a diamond coach, like that has significance to you? Think about this. When you sign somebody up as a coach, you get the initial commission from their challenge pack, right? $50 Beachbody On Demand in your pocket. Then every month, right? Remember, they don't show up in your commissions anymore. Their 90 PV of Shakeology every month is now either going to show up in the left or the right side, wherever you place them. You don't get a commission off of their residual anymore, off of their Shakeology order or their performance line. It's going to show up as volume. Now you're going to get 90 PV of volume that's going to go towards that cycle bonus. So in the short term, you're looking at saying to yourself, I need as much money as my pocket as I can get, because if I don't earn, $500 this month, they're going to shut off my electricity. If I was mentoring you, I would say you're going to sell the crap out of challenge packs, and you're going to sign them all up as customers, and you're not going to turn them into coaches until they want to actually coach and run the business. All right. That's one part. But if you're saying to yourself, I'm not necessarily super concerned about the income right now, right? I'm going to sign people up as a coach right off the bat, but I'm really committed to helping them get results. My hope is to get as many people as possible to see the opportunity and eventually become working coaches. And I'm okay if I forfeit a little bit of that commission up front so that I can get to that rank that I want to be in. But in the meantime, I am going to learn, and I'm going to embrace presenting the business opportunity. I'm going to invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry to join my team that I think would make a great coach, and I'm not going to be fearful. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to go out there and share everything I love about Beachbody. What's going to end up happening is you're going to be bringing on people that are working coaches, and you will find that you'll have to do less and less of the just signing everybody up as a coach to get to the rank, and you'll begin to fill your organization with people that do have an interest in working the business. So did I sign everybody up as a coach initially? Yes, because I really wanted to get to diamond. I really wanted to get to star diamond. I needed needed some stability there. So I did. But once I got to the point where I felt comfortable and then I stopped just presenting that right away. So I sort of changed my strategy in the process. So again, this is where that individualization comes into play, and you have to pick and choose what your strategy is going to be. Okay? All right. So were your first 2 customers signed up as coaches? Yep, I did. Yep, Stella. Actually, my first coach, my first 2 coaches, one was my husband. The other one was somebody that was in a challenge group, and she just signed up as a coach for the discount. So yep, actually my first like 4 or 5 were, yes. Almost my whole organization to Diamond was discount coaches. Yeah. Well, you're going to focus on, Crystal, when you're focusing on Success Club. So think about it. If you sign up a coach with a challenge pack, you get 2 Success Club points. If you sign up 5 coaches with a challenge pack, you're getting 10 Success Club points. So you're getting Success Club points no matter what, whether they sign up as a customer or as a coach. As long as they sign up with either Shakeology Home Direct or a challenge pack, you're getting 2 points. So you're actually hitting Success Club at the same time that you're working towards Diamond. Make sense? Any other questions that you guys have? Questions? I am so glad that this was helpful. Did I miss anything? Like, now is the time to speak up if I missed anything at all. You're welcome. Good. Did I confuse anybody even more than they already maybe were? And I'm telling you, FAQ is awesome. There is also a ton of stuff in the training section of the Coach Online Office. There's a whole compensation section with videos that Beachbody made too, so you can check that out. Melanie, yes, your weak leg can change. Mine actually did. So my weak leg eventually flopped with my strong leg because I placed so many people that really began to take off in the business. And so then it flipped, and then I had to start really focusing on the other side. So that was really cool too. All right. Great call. Answer a lot of questions. Very good. Maybe mention active versus inactive for rank. Oh, good, Monica. So when you're getting to Emerald, for example, your coaches have to be active. So you can't sign somebody up with just the $40 coach sign-up fee. That actually doesn't count as an active coach towards your status. So when somebody signs up, they have to sign up with either Shakeology on Home Direct or a challenge pack, and they have to be active. And in order for a coach to stay active, they have to, within a 4-week period, they have to have their Shakeology order or at least a 50 or 100 PV order going through to maintain that active status. So I essentially could get to Emerald and have 2 people that signed up with the challenge pack, but if next month they do not continue on with Shakeology, that person's going to go inactive, and I'm going to drop from Emerald. I am not going to get any cycle bonuses that I'm entitled to because I dropped from that rank. So each month I strive, this was just a goal for me, was to add at least 1 to 2 new working coaches. And once I got more comfortable with the business opportunity, I started to up that to 3 and 4 coaches and 5 and 6, right? As much as I felt like I could handle each month to give me that buffer. So, it is important that you pay attention to active versus inactive status as well. All right. Oh, good. Grace, I'm glad. I'm just trying to figure this out today. Good timing. Thoughts on signing up coaches who just want Shakeology? I think we got that. Unrelated, but can we still co-host the current challenge group? Yep, absolutely. Crystal, you certainly can. Send me a private message with your customer's email address, and I'll get them added into the challenge group too. So, all right, guys. Well, I see that we're fading fast. I see our numbers going down, and it's 10:08. So I am so sorry I kept you so long tonight, but I really felt like this was just really beneficial to share with you guys, and I hope this gives you a lot of information. I'll get the recording uploaded. I will share the slides with you guys too. You can share those with your team. You can pass those on. And I appreciate you guys showing up tonight and asking lots of questions and being active participants. So have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys next week. We are going to be talking about how to build your business while pregnant and postpartum. We have a lot of coaches in our organization that are either considering starting their family, just started their family, are adding multiple children to their family, are currently pregnant, or just had their babies. And I know that this is a time that people are like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to continue to grow. How am I going to keep up my momentum? And of course, we have a lot of coaches that can speak from experience. So that's going to be next Monday night's topic. So hope to see you guys back here, and I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.